Costello on RiverBender.com.
What I got is within my reach, and the subplot styles still straight from Long Beach. It all comes back to you. You're bound to get what you.
I thought he was holding up a sign for me. Like, am I supposed to clap now? You know? Welcome back.
It's not my show, it's yours.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we have signed.
Right.
Laugh at my bad jokes. 10:33. Welcome back. State of the Race 2025. We had a lot to fit on the screen, and we did it. Mayor Stalcup, City of Wood River, Councilman Plank, and candidate Plank for Wood River Township Supervisor. Jeremy, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having us.
Mayor Stalcup, life treating you good?
Oh, great. No complaints.
You can't, you know? You just can't. You got to keep walking forward, you know? We are about 3 weeks out. 2 weeks out, really. Less than about 2.5 weeks to April 1st.
Yeah.
Are we both kind of just ready for April 2nd?
Yeah, we're really just getting started with the campaign. The hitting the stride, and of course with the city, there's no opposition, so that's.
We're very lucky. The other two council people and myself, we don't have any opposition this year, but I'm taking it that the people are very happy with what's going on within the city, and we hope to take that forward.
If they didn't, they'd try, Yeah. Well, and right now as it sits, where do you guys want to kind of dive right into this? Because Wood River's been, kind of busy lately, to say the least, in terms of news and releases, and you kind of expect that in a head-to-head campaign in a little bit of a way, but when no one's running against each other and there's no actual opponent for positions, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Well, we had myself. I was up in the air whether I was going to run again or not, but I'd love to see these projects finish out. We have the sewer separation system that's going in and the new water lines on the east side of town there. So I was telling Jeremy, they kind of hacked me off this morning because they kept bringing those barriers up. So I had to go the long way around out of town. But it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
If it happens to the mayor, it will happen to you, Right. Well, and it's important growth, too. It's one of those where you aren't going to, when you talk about the project, and you talk sewer separation, folks go, oh, that's neat, and you kind of move on, but you don't realize how important that is for your overall infrastructure, too. And to see a major project like that complete, it's big work.
Oh, it's great because, except for the fact that Wood River is full of sand.
Yeah.
And it takes extra efforts on construction to get the project done. So we're a little bit behind. We're going to take up Wood River Avenue all the way to East Alton this year to finish that out, and then we're going to repave Wood River Avenue, so it'll be great once we get it finished.
This is great.
Yeah,
well,
very good.
On the council, and as your time as mayor the last couple of years, what have you guys been the most proud of? To get across the finish line, or to start?
Talk about the taxes.
We have the lowest tax rate in 30 years.
Wait, no kidding?
Because we held the line on the tax levy, and we've got. Yeah, it's good news, and it's probably actually going to be even better than that once we get the actual rate from the county clerk's office. But not only that, but we have the highest EAV we've had in our history, and so we're moving right along. I think we've got real competitive advantage with regard to not just living in Wood River, but also doing business in Wood River.
Yeah, well, and there's been so many developments and so many businesses looking at the region, just to kind of find that spot and to be competitive and to truly offer up, an opportunity to some, commercial developer or any type of enterprise or any small business owner. It's big work, and it takes a team.
We've been focusing downtown, and that's a big project. You've been down there with us, and you can see where a lot of the old buildings have been renovated, and we've taken down some that could not stand. We don't like to do that, but some of them are gone now. So we're doing the downtown bit, and it's really working out well.
Well, and too with those older buildings, and this is something we talk with about in Alton is, sometimes it's so much cheaper just to start over, than it would be to try to rebuild or renovate. And even though we want to keep the charm, sometimes it's just not feasible, What have been some of the things on council and just some of the conversations you guys have had with the residents in the last 4 years about the direction of Wood River as a whole?
Yeah, we've heard a lot about the sidewalks. So this last year we spent $500,000 on the sidewalks. We're going to spend another $500,000 this upcoming year on additional sidewalk repairs. We hear a lot about the sewer separation from folks, and so we're working on that as well. Most folks, when you talk to them, they talk about taxes and the costs of, doing business. And so we're trying to aggressively address those things and just push the city forward.
I think that the city managers put a plan together that's really well followed right now. We had the replacement of the main water line on the east side of town that's going to end up over near Eastwood subdivision, which has been an issue over there as far as water pressure. So they'll be tickled to death to get that done.
I bet. Yeah. Well, and on top of that all too, does it feel weird, Mayor, not having an opponent, knowing that election day's April 1st? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I'd be the same guy that goes, man, I feel great about this, knowing, is there anybody that's writing themselves in that I got to worry about, or anyone that grabs petitions?
To tell you the truth, I felt like, and my wife and I, Mrs. Campaign, we decided to put out some signs. So we put out about 30, 40 signs over the weekend. People were calling like crazy and sending us texts, put a sign in my yard, put a sign in my yard. So we spent Saturday afternoon doing that, and it's really nice for people to come out and visit on top of that. So
well, and that's always tough in local. I would never do local. If I had a chance, I would just go for the big one and say, try me, because
right.
Local, your friends know you, it's your family, and it becomes this personal thing when it really isn't. So to get all that support, even though, there's not a head-to-head race, that's still got to feel awesome,
Oh, it feels great. And you got to remember when you're in Wood River, everybody's related.
Well, and getting over to your side of things, Jeremy, you're running for Township Supervisor, which is not only Wood River, but also Bethalto and some surrounding areas. If you were elected on April 1st, do you think that you'd be able to do both and still maintain the growth of both the council and the township?
Conversations are ongoing about what that's going to look like, but I feel pretty good about what we've done over the last 4 years, and I think that's assess the groundwork for what I can do as supervisor. We've tried to develop a competitive advantage in the area with the city, and I think we can build upon what Mike Babcock has done as supervisor at the township level, and really sort of develop, some ideas for our seniors and for our constituents, and really just address the biggest thing is people don't want to see their taxes go up, and I 100% agree.
Right.
So. I don't want mine to go up either. So, and that's sort of the philosophy I bring to the table, because I'm a CPA. I believe in disciplined spending and not, doing things that are outside of our scope.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work with the city and Bethalto and East Alton and all the other communities and just really, try to develop the competitive advantage that we have. They built 143 around downtown Wood River.
Right.
Right. So we've got to figure out ways to make that work, right? So,
true.
But we do have competitive advantage over Edwardsville and Alton and even St. Louis.
100%. Because you guys have land, and that's something that they don't have. And we've talked about it before. That corridor that you all have out there, that could be really something special. And
absolutely.
Just needs the proper, I'm sure, investigation and figuring out what's the best pathway forward for that.
Yep.
Mayor, how would it work for you guys at council? If you have a councilman, whatever happens after April 2nd or when the swearing in is, now Jeremy's at the township, he's the supervisor. What's that working relationship look like, and how does it benefit the city council and your relationship that you already have with Jeremy?
If he wins,
I'm very superstitious. I get you. I'm a superstitious guy.
And to tell you the truth, if he decides to leave the council, I'd hate to see that, but I understand. I think that, and then we'll replace, if that spot comes open, we will put somebody in that according to the agreement with the council. But I think that Jeremy will always be there. We can always call him up. We can ask him questions. There's a lot of things that he's done for us as far as the accounting side of it and numbers, and we've relied on him quite a bit through the years for that. So.
Well, and honestly, just good for the people to know that, too, that the working relationship's still going to be there. Before we take a quick break, I have to ask you a tiny, tiny bit about just some of the special meetings and stuff that was going on, because if it's okay, I'm just getting a lot of feedback on it. Just what are your thoughts on all of this that's going on, in terms of special meetings and these kind of, I hate to say it, but somewhat explosive council meetings at times? Just what are your thoughts as the mayor? And then, Jeremy, I'll come over to you as a council member's perspective.
I think a lot of it's unnecessary myself. The special meetings, we'll take care of those. We get 2 meetings a month. if it's a dire need for it, but we changed the language in our ordinance now that you would need 3 people instead of 2, so you wouldn't take advantage or somebody wouldn't take advantage of it. If it's a needed meeting, I'm all for it. But recently, I didn't agree with that.
And I just really appreciate your feedback on that too, and your thoughts on it. And Jeremy, from your side of things, on where you're sitting at council meeting, just what's your takeaway from all of this?
Well, first of all, we have way more transparency than we've ever had. We have a live feed video. We have a recorded video. We have our agendas are online. Our board packets are online, so anybody can see them. Our minutes are online. We have all kinds of information for people to access without having to submit a FOIA. So from that perspective, we're open, about as open as we could ever possibly be.
And I will tell you, 4 years ago, none of that was in place.
Right.
None of it.
All we had was an agenda that was printed and taped on the door.
Was the room filled with smoke too?
Well,
sorry.
Right.
Sorry, that's my rant today.
Special meetings can be necessary from time to time for time urgent situations.
Right.
But in this case, we dealt with the very issue of that particular special meeting 7 days later at the regular scheduled meeting, which, as the mayor said, we have 2 a month. So we can address all kinds of stuff in those 2 meetings. So it's not a transparency issue. I would be happy to vote on it. I would have voted on it 4 times over if I had to. It would have been the same every time. But, it's not an issue of whether we're scared of something, because we know where we stand on the issue.
Right.
These issues that were talked about did not rise to the level of a forensic audit. As a fraud examiner, I understand that's the big picture. If you could have skipped to just voting on that personality, all of that stuff would have been skipped. It would not have been a big deal to him if we could have just skipped to voting on that personality, whether he stays or goes.
Yeah.
So as far as that goes, again, we dealt with all this and we've talked about all these issues over and over and over again. So it's not a transparency issue.
No, 100%. I appreciate your feedback on that too, and just wanted to make sure we got that out for the audience today, because we are following that as well. At 10:45, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll wrap up this. It is Friday. Right after this on RiverBender.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.
Sorry, it's the end of the week. We're here. Baby! I'm all tangled up. State of the race coverage right here on this Friday morning. 70 degrees. Man, it felt like yesterday was 4.
Oh.
You know?
Right. Yeah, hang on to your hair, though.
That's why I got it cut, because I knew that I'd be out on 270 with how much hair I was holding, you know? We're back with the mayor of Wood River, Tom Stalcup, and we're back with Councilman and candidate for Wood River Township Supervisor, Jeremy Plank. You know, the big thing, I think, was the rec center and roundhouse the last couple of years, and, you know, just some of the public comments. And right off the bat, how's the rec center doing?
It's doing great.
Is it good?
Doing well. They're well ahead of schedule. We're going to break even for the year, which we thought we were going to have a little loss coming up, but they're doing.
That's good.
Pat McGinn and McGuinn and his staff down there is doing a great job. I was at the Park and Rec meeting last night, and they have tons of kind of leagues and everything that they're organizing right now and getting ready to go into the nice weather. But he's well above the printed cards, membership cards of over 1,000 now, and he had last month there was over 700 touching participation at the rec center, so it's doing really well.
That's
We're
huge.
really pleased. It is.
That's great.
It is great.
Were you guys kind of surprised by that, or did you think it would take a little bit more time? Seriously?
Well, we thought that he kind of fast-tracked it, I'm going to tell you. But we kind of thought we were going to be at a loss this year for a little bit. And with all the memberships and the sponsorships, we had great sponsorships throughout the area that's come in and signed up for contracts from 5 years to 8 years. And if you walk the rec center now, then you'll see the banners that are hung around the track. And it's just a great job that they're doing.
That's huge. And now, what's that do for your guys' maybe projections on this going forward? Because I know, you just said you might be a little bit under now that things are looking at a break-even pace. Does that do anything different for you guys going forward, or provide more opportunity going down the line? Or?
Well, I can tell you they've already asked to add another gym onto it. So.
Don't bring that up until April 2nd. Come on now. No, that's cool. Another gym?
Yeah, well, that's
just an idea.
Yeah, with all the programs they've got going on, they could
busy. You know what's funny? That's my only feedback that I've heard from it is that they're running out. You guys ran out of space already.
We did.
Right, the pickleball thing is really taken off.
Don't mess with pickleball players.
Yeah, right.
If they're playing, get out of the way and just kind of observe,
Right. They've got paddles.
That's right.
They know how to use them.
They had, I believe it was just under 120 participants at that tournament last weekend.
No way.
And they did a really good job. Don't ask our city manager, though, how he ended up, because he got beat in the championship, and he was kind of upset about that.
Oh, see, that's why I don't want to do that, because if I get to, I'm always the guy that gets to the end and loses. I'm never the champion. I'm always the guy that walks off to the sunset and no one talks about it again.
Sad for a couple days.
Yeah, and then I'm sitting at home with the lights off, and
Right.
But another portion of the rec center was the roundhouse.
Yes.
How's everything going with that? Is that
So, we've done improvements to the roundhouse. We've done tuck pointing. We've put in an accessible ramp there. We've repaved the parking lots. So we've done a lot of good things with repairs to the roundhouse, and pretty excited because also that state-of-the-art playground is right next to it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. So, and that's pretty popular, it seems like, with the residents. So we've done a lot of good things with the roundhouse. It still gets used quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
And we use it for all kinds of events. And so, I think we have reasons to be excited about where the city is going with some of these things.
I think so, too. How important is the morale portion of this going forward, for completing these projects and keeping the community engaged? Is that going to be a pretty big part of this, or do you think they'll see the results and just hopefully go, wow, this is wonderful?
I think once we get past like the roads being tore up with the sewer separation and everything, everybody understands. We put notice out. Everybody, and you're always going to have somebody say, well, I didn't know anything about it. But anyway, we've tried to put it out there as much as we can. That Wood River Avenue is going to be blocked off until the end of the year. And they can see that coming. They can see that the improvement is coming. And so I think everybody's pretty well in tune to everything and happy about it.
Do you know what I do when someone says they don't know about it? I send them our view counts on the article, and I'm like, well, you're one of the 18,000 people that didn't know today. Because 18,000, but just one. You were the one. Okay, all right, moving on.
Yeah, it's important to continue to remind.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we done?
You have to.
Where have we come from? Because there's been a lot that happened. I mean, the transparency thing, huge. A lot of things have happened we've been able to pull off.
Well, and that's the thing, because it's not patronizing. I mean, you guys really had a big transformation. I mean, I hate to say, and I sound like an ass every time I do, but you went from 1980s local government to modern age of government with this overnight kind of transition, and that change is hard on people. I mean, it really is.
That just shows you how good of a group of city department heads we have. And our city manager. Steve's got the respect of everyone there. Everybody works well together. We have a good plan, and they're implementing it. So we're tickled to death about it.
Well, and as we go forward, there's a couple of weeks left until the transitionary period for some towns, or the keep going forward, and some too. How are you guys just feeling overall? I mean, what's the next couple of months after April and May look like? Is it just going right back down to business? Is it just keeping moving, or is there any collaboration moments where you can have a few days and start talking to other municipal leaders and other local leaders too?
We have pretty good relationships within the township with the mayors, and then with the county as well. We've got pretty good connections, and then with the state representatives. So I feel like we've got a pretty good situation where we can hit the ground running with a lot of these things. And I know
that's huge.
Yeah, the county has offices in Wood River, for instance, that sort of talking about that a little bit to see where that goes going forward. And there's also some other opportunities for the township as a whole that I think we can all sort of work together on that stuff to get done.
What's the biggest priority for you as a township supervisor? Is it infrastructure? Is it development of economic opportunity? Is it sports tourism? I mean, is there one thing that you're really kind of honing in on?
Yeah, the biggest thing I think is the development of some programs for seniors, particularly. I think also this idea that we pay property taxes until we die sort of needs to be rethought. And I think maybe once folks reach a certain age or a number of years paying a mortgage,
don't they do that in St. Louis or St. Charles County? Wasn't there a county over there that just froze?
Yeah. So
I listened to McGraw complain about it like all day the other day. That's the only reason I knew.
Right. We're basically paying a mortgage payment to the government once we pay off our mortgage because of the property taxes. So I think we just sort of seen it. I think there are some ideas that we can come up with, I think, on the local level to maybe address that idea.
Never heard someone complain about freezing property. I can't believe they did this. I was like, what world do you live in? Do you want to pay them all for us? Like, go for it. Well, Mayor Stalcup, too, you weren't going to run again this time around, but now, you got these projects started and you wanted to see them completed. What do you kind of see coming down the pipeline in terms of already the ongoing projects, but is there anything else that's getting ready to kind of start developing? Is there anything else that you want to kind of see through the end in the next 4 years?
We'd really like to see, we've got a lot of leads out on new business coming in, not only to downtown, but just like out by the sports barn. We'd love to have a dome stadium out there. I mean, that's
that would be dangerous. Yeah. That would be dangerous.
But we've talked about that for about 3 years now. So we would love to have investors. We've had groups come in and talk to us about it and show us what they could do. We just haven't been able to nail that group down yet. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. That's going to be
that
cool.
Sports barn, as a matter of fact, you can tell by just driving by in the evening, and there's couple of hundred cars.
It's full.
Yes.
It's full.
And it does a great job for the city, and it brings in all the economic impact, through for the restaurants and stores and everything else. So It's big.
We've got the dog park going in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Dog park is coming. I don't know if you've been down here lately. But,
I have not. I have been.
They've got the groundwork. They've got all the concrete poured now, so it's coming.
I have been hunkered down with bulletproof windows since March 1st. No, I really haven't. But my plan is whenever the weather gets warmer to take a weekend and kind of just go do a little bit of a day trip with some friends and go throughout the region and see you guys, because it's really cool. And some of the bars or the businesses and the new hair salon that opened up down there, it's good stuff. Yeah. Really cool.
Some good opportunities.
We have about a minute left for each of you. What's your final thoughts of the consolidated this time around? Council as a whole this time around. Your last 4 years this time around, and then going forward, your final thoughts of the voters.
I think that once we get through it and see these projects through, there's going to be other projects that come up. We have, just like Jeremy was saying about the sidewalks, I'd like to get a bigger push on the sidewalks. I think that's a needed thing. I ran on that the first time, one of the items. The city's doing well, as Jeremy explained, with our taxes, and we just want to see more growth. We'd love to see you come again. We're gonna close off downtown a couple times.
Oh, I'm ready. Hey, bring me in. Yeah. I had fun.
We had a blast.
That was a good time.
That was
like 10,000.
10,000 people down.
Yeah.
It seems like it's about averaging out about 10,000 people for each.
That is crazy.
So we're doing well. We're up to date. We've got a couple of one new fire truck coming and one used fire truck that we just picked up on. It's helping the community, and the same way with the police department. We've refurbished the cars over there. So we're just going to kind of keep moving forward and see what happens.
Really good stuff, Mayor Stalcup, and really thank you for stopping by today. And Councilman and Candidate Plank.
Yeah.
What are your final thoughts, heading?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just gotta work the campaign and see what happens.
I always love the way I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I just love it, man. So, what is the best way to follow what you're doing with Township in your candidacy? Do you have a Facebook page?
Facebook page, yep. Plank is Plank Wood River at Plank Wood River. It's Plank for Wood River, but either way you can find it. And I do have a website, but it's pretty basic. The Facebook page has more content on it. So love to have people come and visit it, and just see what's happening.
Really cool. And Mayor Stalcup, do you have a Facebook page?
I don't Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I do have one for the election, but my wife takes care of that. I don't touch it. I'm
that's the right way to do it. Me too. It gets a little rough when I touch the Facebook button.
Right.
Stalcup for mayor. That's what it's out there for.
Really cool. Thank you guys for stopping by today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for a great week. We'll see you back here on Monday. Then 2 weeks. And really, after that, it's over with. As far as I'm concerned, I'm turning it all off at March 31st. It's done. I'll see you on Monday. Have fun at the St. Patrick's Day pub crawl. Call an Uber and try your best to stay out of jail.